5 genius tricks to combat bad breath. Have bad breath? Scientifically, the combination of unpleasant odors that emanates from the oral cavity is known as halitosis. However, it does not always have to do with poor hygiene. So, let's get into the specifics on how to combat bad breath. A large percentage of adults will suffer from halitosis at some point in their life. Generally, the bad smell occurs because the back of the tongue is covered with bacteria. Meanwhile, the level of halitosis, or bad breath, varies. For example, the smell of saliva is stronger in the morning or may get worse on certain days. It is very important to take into account the consistency of your saliva. And, if it is healthy, it will absorb cellular debris faster. In a sparse or cloudy saliva, bacteria have the opportunity to release putrefied compounds and, therefore, cause bad breath. Causes of bad breath. Bad habits. Side effects of medications: stress, diseases in the teeth, plaque on the tongue, tumors in the mouth, nose or throat, scares, salivation, bacterial infections, tobacco and alcohol, chronic diseases. In some cases, the origin is uncertain and all that remains is to attack the problem. But is there really a solution? The first thing to do is go to a specialist to make an accurate diagnosis and rule out any serious condition. Also, it is useless to take care of your mouth superficially if the origin comes from some organ failure. And, if it is a slight problem, then do not hesitate to try the following tricks that will combat bad breath. Pay attention to your oral hygiene. It should be noted that you must carry out a cleaning routine and not go a single day without doing it. After all, neglecting your oral hygiene can generate thousands of bacteria. It is important to clean the key parts: teeth, gums and tongue. Floss twice a day to remove particles of food. And, use a soft bristle brush with a tongue scraper. Also, you have to brush as much inside the mouth as you can. Visit the dentist, at least, once a year. Occasionally, gargle with baking soda to disinfect. Additionally, place your toothbrush in hydrogen peroxide once a week. Watch your diet. Particularly, there are foods that cause bad breath. Especially those high in fat, meats, spices, or dairy. Additionally, foods with a lot of sugar can counteract your efforts to combat bad breath. When you consume an excess of these types of food, you don't give the healthy digestive process the opportunity to take place, and you can end up with bad breath. First, Include fruits and vegetables rich in antioxidants in your diet. Also, avoid drinks with a lot of acid like coffee. Remember that foods with sugar also affect the functioning of the throat. Additionally, consume teas that fight bad breath, such as mint, green or black tea. Increase vitamins. Deficiency in nutrients and vitamins could be the cause of bad breath. Vitamins and minerals are antioxidants that keep tissues in good condition and protect cells. Therefore, you will have a stronger immune system to attack any bacteria. Do not hesitate to add vitamin supplements to your diet to eliminate mucus and excess toxins. Take care of your digestive system. A bad digestive process can be the cause of diseases such as gastritis, constipation or colitis. Bad breath is one of its symptoms. Take into account the following. Increase fiber intake, whole grains and fresh fruits. Eat foods rich in enzymes, papaya, avocado, pineapple. Incorporate apple cider vinegar into your day-to-day life. It provides hydrochloric acid that is responsible for breaking down food. Drink at least 2 liters of water a day. Consume natural herbs. In nature, we have many plants with antibacterial, anti-inflammatory and antiseptic properties. That is to say, they are an excellent ally to combat bad breath. Rosemary, parsley, basil and thyme help eliminate bad breath. The mixture of lemon and salt disinfects and moisturizes the area. Clove-scented tea fennel helps keep the tongue and gums healthy. Chew apple or celery. Sage essential oils contribute to disinfection of the oral cavity. Warning signs. A bitter taste is a sign that there is excess bilirubin and probably an abnormality in the liver. A metallic odor is due to the retention of uric acid and is a sign of kidney problems. The presence of rotten aroma is because there is infection. Sweet breath indicates an increase in glucose, therefore, it is very common in patients with diabetes. Watch your breath. Homemade recipes to combat bad breath, a problem that affects the vast majority of people and has many different causes.